What's up, true art believers? Hope you're doing well today, man. Hope you're doing well. It's a Friday afternoon, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of drawing for about 5 minutes or so. Not a lot is happening, just getting my drawing in for the day, and then that way I can kind of check off that regular thing. Oh my gosh. Listen, guys, I'm like drawing a blank. I got nothing to talk about. I got absolutely nothing to talk about. I'm like, I haven't had any coffee today, and I am just going through the motions, really. That's what it is. I feel like I'm just going through the motions today. Like, I got a list of things that I do that I have, like, you just do. You know, like, you have things that you have to do every day, right? Like, you got to brush your teeth. You got to put your clothes on. You got to put the dog out or whatever, you know, or you got to answer emails or you got to answer business text, right? That's what I feel like I'm doing right now is I'm just checking off the standard things that I do every day. And I got nothing of like, I don't have anything to talk about. Like I actually, I started this video and then I stopped it. I started this video and then I stopped it. I started, I stopped. I started, I stopped. And I didn't really have anything to talk about. I was like, it was frustrating. I was like, man, what do I want to even talk about? I never have anything to talk about. Nothing is interesting. Nothing interesting is happening right now. I'm just like, hey, let's go ahead and do some drawing. The only thing that's interesting right now for me is I've been working on commissions, and that's it. That's all I've been doing is working on art commissions, and I'm actually excited about that. That's kind of nice to kind of get back to doing those drawings. But, you know, outside of that, man, I've just been boring. You know, it's absolutely boring. Yeah, it's kind of weird, man, doing these videos, and you just don't have, like, it's like there's just, like, pressure. There's just pressure to, like, have profound things to say, right? And honestly, you know, I don't have anything profound to say. I don't have anything like, I don't have really much anything to say that's like interesting at the moment. I guess like it's this weird thing that it's this weird phenomenon that you see on social media where there's this like this unspoken rule that you have to be like exciting, you know, like you got to be this exciting individual, or you have to have these exciting stories, and you got to be doing all these crazy things. You got to be outlandish. You got to be outlandish or doing crazy things to get attention. And like, that's just a weird thing for me. Like I'm doing these videos more as like self-therapy, really, but like more as a, not self-therapy, but like more as a way to force myself to just, it's a measure. It's a measurable outcome. Like, okay, I want to draw every day, right? And one of those ways that I hold myself accountable to that is like, well, if I want to draw every day, well, let's go ahead and let's record it. You know, let's record it, and there we go. It's a measurable outcome. It shows me doing the thing that I'm intending on doing. But sometimes, man, you know, there's this feeling that I have to like, oh, I gotta have these things, these pertinent things to say every video. And honestly, you know, there's not always things going on up top, you know. And not to like be self-deprecating, right? Like, you know, it's more like I don't feel this urge to constantly be having new things to talk about. And I mean, it's a good thing because you have a lot of YouTubers whose livelihoods depend on the next thing, right? The next topic to talk about, the next video, right? We have to constantly be, they have to constantly be shelling out new ideas and new things, or else their money dwindles. And so like that's kind of like a that just sounds depressing, you know? Just sounds like, man, I like what if you run out of tricks, you know? Because that's essentially what a lot of people that what might happen to a lot of these YouTubers is like they might run out of tricks. You know, like oh, we gotta find something new to talk about. We gotta do some crazy new thing. You know, and really these blogs are not that. These little videos are not that. This is a terrible hand, by the way. This is if you ever draw a hand, don't draw a hand like this. You know, so like there's this idea that you have to constantly be doing, let's do another thing, and let's wow our viewers. And these blogs aren't that. These blogs are more of a video journal of me creating work, and they're also a way to hold myself accountable. You know, it's like saying, hey, I'm going to go to the gym today. And then like you say it out loud. And then the next day your friends or family say, hey, how was the gym? And you're like, oh, I didn't go, you know, and like, it's like that. Like you holding yourself accountable to something. So it's like a weird, it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, I got to get going. Don't draw hands like this, and you stay classy. Cheers, my friends.